future of energy represents an enormous economic opportunity. I've come to the MaRS Discovery District to find out how Ontario is positioning itself as a global leader in the space. The Future of Energy Summit brought together top minds to discuss the next wave of energy generation, use and distribution. The summit also housed an innovation showcase to highlight some of Ontario's hottest energy startups. But why focus on energy and why now?
Something really dramatic has started to happen in Ontario when it comes to the types of innovation that we're seeing. Energy innovation in particular has really started to dominate the pipeline of new ventures that are coming in for help. What we see within that industry is the opportunity to not only solve some problems here at home with our own grid and our own infrastructure, but we also see a huge opportunity to generate some real solid export revenue and build some global businesses.
But can this Canadian province, population 13 million, really be a global leader in energy?
Well, I'm really proud to be able to say I think we're considered around the globe as a global leader, in some cases the global leader in areas like growth and renewables. We're one of the fastest growing energy systems. We're moving our renewables from 3% to 13%, and that's just wind and solar.
We have said we're getting out of coal as a means of producing power. We'll be out by 2014.
While the conference covered the full spectrum of energy issues, definite trends emerged.
One is energy storage. I mean, clearly there's a huge opportunity there to help eliminate the intermittency of renewables and keep the grid reliable, even with a high percentage of renewable energy on it.
So what I tried to do today was introduce a very novel and innovative large-scale energy storage concept that we're developing. It's called power to gas, and it's where surplus electricity is converted into hydrogen and then injected into the existing natural gas infrastructure grid.
The other big energy trend for Ontario?
It's in the smart grid. It's in the integration of these technologies that we really have a chance to play. We have to coordinate activities between utilities, regulators, innovators, and financiers. And that's really what MaRS does, is to catalyze those kinds of conversations.
So our overriding message today was to start having people think in terms of a smart energy grid, a network of systems that can work together but exchange energy between electricity, natural gas, and transportation systems.
And the surprising newcomer in the energy sector.
I was never a big believer in behavioral change until these ventures and these entrepreneurs started coming through the doors.
So O-Power sort of founded on this idea that what really drives change is how do you compare to people around you. Most of the other things in your life, like what kind of car you drive, you can look at other cars and know that that car gets better gas mileage than yours does. But when it comes to your house, you don't really know if you're living in a Prius house or living in a Hummer house.
Clearly, there's a lot of innovation in energy taking place in Ontario. What's been the secret to their success?
Our Green Energy Act hasn't always been politically easy, but it has worked. We've got 20,000 people that have found jobs in Ontario's economy as a result of this already, and we're well on the way to creating 50,000 jobs in our economy as a result of these investments.
We have an educated workforce. We have the support of our government, and we also have the necessary funding that is required. I guess it's just a matter of putting everything together and taking it to the next step.
With the help of innovation hubs like the MaRS Discovery District, today's startups could provide the global solutions of tomorrow. Driven by key areas like the smart grid and energy storage, the future of energy for Ontario is looking clean and profitable.